Hey all, Fitzman here, and welcome back to Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. I searched around the place a bit more, and I think I have found a way to get into the teller office. It's through the most boring level of the bank. I found that if we go in here, you can sort of look at the area down here, and over here you can actually go down there. So we will do just that. Thank you. And that opens
I should
up...
be able to open some doors from here.
Okay, well, yeah. We just opened all the doors from here, so... There must be a mistake. Dear Michael's Bank, or Michael's Bank, I suppose. Sam says it ain't no use trying to reason with you, but a body's gotta try. It ain't no right what you've done. Throwing decent, hardworking folk like us into the cold streets, me and Sammy got 5 hungry mouths to feed, and baby's sick with croup. It ain't right. Far as I can make out from that fancy letter you sent, you say we didn't pay our loan fast as we coulda. But that's a lie. Sam and I put back as much as we could from the market each week, and we never missed our coin drop. I reckon your bank's made a mistake is all. If you check your record, you'll see the truth. We paid what we owed. I hope you can fix things before winter sets in. The air in the sewers is making baby's cough sound worse. Sincerely, Beer. Letter from Lucia Pastor. Dear Director Michaels, my name is Lucia Pastor, leader of the Shindere Miners Family Committee here in Kanaka. Recently, my charity's resources have been stretched thin by a sudden influx of what we call the fallen poor. That is, people left penniless by sudden catastrophes. All these families have come begging at my soup bowl because of Michael's bank. I've heard their woeful stories. Step payments 1 hour late led to foreclosure, having children violated some bachelor's quarters, lease requirement. Worst of all, attempting to repay debts in copper coin rather than gold cost a family their worldly goods. These simple souls do not understand how cruelly you have abused and manipulated laws to suit your nefarious purposes. But they are not without friends. We at the SMFC will not rest until we have secured justice for all the victims of your abuse. Outraged, Lucia Pastor. Alright, so the bank's a bit of a bastard, I suppose. And I'm inclined to believe they're right, because if you assume the worst about the people in this world, you are probably usually wrong, because they are much worse than that. Howdy do. Let's see, can we find anything here? There's an employee there. Rewire tool, an employee. Bone charms. Excerpt from a book on sailing traditions and scrimshaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the isles north of Tivia. Once the whaling trade began, practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. Alright. Wait, where's the rewire tool I saw here? Correspondence between auditors for Dear Auditor Nguyen. Nguyen? I don't know. I received your note. I will come by this afternoon with my department's ledgers. Manager Atwater will join us. Sincerely, Pilar Cepeda. And number 2. I received your note about account discrepancies and disciplined my department. I have reviewed our account records for this month and can personally attest that our calculations are accurate. Please contact me immediately should future discrepancies occur. Okay. Didn't I mark the rewiring tool? Oh, I did. Is it below? There might be a floor below. Oh, it is. So that's why I can't find it up here. Is that out to the... yeah, it is. The big room. We will go this way instead. Pouch, we will get that. A normal pouch, we will also get that. Another pouch. And we can go to the boiler room. Oh, that's the rewire tool.
They scramble to find meaning, while each day cuts deeper into their throats. Some want revenge, others just want peace.
I feel like this might go into the sewers. I'll just have a look-see. Yeah, this definitely looks like the sewers. Alright, well, useful to know. We can get out that way too. I took a wrong turn. I'm supposed to go this way. And I should be able to get up here and to the right now. Yeah. Ah, noisy. Noisy, noisy, noisy. Again, the music keeps being extremely dramatic in this place. And it is putting me on edge. Whoa! Arc Pylons. Great. God damn it. Alright, well. We'll just try this again. Before we do much else, I want to... But I have to get in there. Oh, there's two of them. How am I gonna do this? Can I go there? Yes, I can, but it doesn't get me much. No. And no. Alright. I don't want to just rewire them because then they will sap my enemies and kill them. And we will certainly not be heading towards the low chaos anymore if we do that. Although, admittedly, it is. Very fun and satisfying to watch your enemies get zapped by the pylon. No! What? Whoa! You weren't supposed to wake up. I caught you just in time. Okay, so we got the Arc Pylons. I'm guessing we are going to start running into the clockwork soldiers now. Or soon.
That must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator.
Hey.
A control room can move the vault into two places. I need to find a way to move that thing, one way or another.
Okay, actually, we are going to rewire this. Yes. Because I don't mind killing the clockwork soldiers, just an automaton. And I can see of no easier way to deal with this than simply saying, hey!
Let the clockwork soldier deal with it.
Oh no, that was a normal guard, wasn't it? Oh, quick, disable it! They didn't see me.
Where are you hiding, coward?
Uh-oh. podium.
Everywhere.
Uh-oh. Well, if it works, I guess. Okay, and there is the wall of light that I... Oh, bright, very bright.
Code D13D. Guards to security and administration on the double. We have an uninvited guest.
No, we don't.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
Sounds like he's up there. Healing potion. Corresponds between auditors 5. I'm delighted we could all get together and determine the source of the discrepancies. I have dismissed the clerk responsible for the errors in our master accounts and replaced him with Lorca Gomez, as you recommended. Apologies again for the misunderstanding. I only trust that there are no hard feelings. I happily anticipate working closely with you in the future. Of course you do. Number 3. Once again, your department's figures cannot be reconciled with our master accounts. I don't know how they tot up a column in Tabaqua, but such persistent inaccuracy will not fly here in Kanaka. Please bring your ledgers to my office. Esteban wishes to examine them. More dramatic music. Does it mean we have an Arc Pylon? Effects of the outsider's influence. The anatomical evidence clearly demonstrates that the mind itself deteriorates under the outsider's influence. This conclusion is inescapable when you examine the behavior of his followers. Observe the case of a young woman devoted to the strictures and pure by all accounts who fell into corruption by mere belief in the outsider. There was no why she would not stop to the slaughter of animals for superstitious rituals, wishing harm to others through heretical spells and curses, desecration of text with profane writing. Her errant mind led to rampant flesh and a lying tongue. Soon she abandoned every guiding principle and ran away in the night. Her abused and gravid body was donated to the Abbey 2 years later. Autopsy revealed deterioration of the connecting lobal tissue. Her mind was visibly divided, corroded beyond repair, all from belief in the outsider. Sure. Because everything the Abbey says must be the truth, because those guys are sane and sound of mind. Not. Polite reminder. Clerks, please reset the coin counter when the day's accounting is complete. It throws off our tallies if the counter is set high. Nope. Can't imagine what this would have been like if I hadn't dropped them all. Oh, hey you. I see a healing potion. Note to staff about Dr. Galvani. Attention all staff on shift. I'm sure you've noticed a pile of papers from Tivia. Well, we received an inordinate amount of letters from Dr. Galvani about the security and contents of his lockbox. He's only had it for 2 months, but his correspondence is endless. I assured him in our last formal letter that our security is unmatched, but the man won't be swayed. Apparently he's been burgled twice before and can't stand the idea of it happening again. But then he clearly wrote that the combination has always been the most important date in his life. Why go around telling people that? Doesn't he know how easy that is to figure out? The man's been robbed over and over and he still isn't taking this seriously. Anyway, if he writes to us again, just give him the standard form letter. There's nothing you can say that will make him feel at ease. His lockbox is as secure as everything else in this place. Shift Supervisor Dorius. I do believe that Dr. Galvani was one of the persons we paid a visit to in the other games. And there we go. There is something there, alright. Are you the wall of lights? Or were you an Arc Pylon? I think that was the wall of light. Let's just see who's around. I know there's supposed to be a guard up here somewhere. There we are. There's one, and can't find any more. See if I can't go up and take out that one guard. Please don't.
Here you are. You hide your face.
Aww. The door is operated elsewhere. That's the vault control center. I'll just go... Oh! Heyo! Note to Ansalma. Dear Ansalma, I know the first day on the job can be trying, so feel free to ask me any questions. Remember, the code for this door changes, so you'll have to get the new one from Chief Pina. You can usually find him in the archives. Once you have the code, speak the numbers clearly into the microphone and wait for the lock to release. I'll come by at noon to take you to my favorite restaurant. Most of us security guards go there for lunch. The food's terrible, but it keeps our interest low. There's a little bank humor for you. See you later, Martin. I think I might have the key. I at least found a 3-digit key for something. I just want to have a look here. Appointment this afternoon. Appointment, Clarissa Devons, Walter, yada yada, 2 authentic Sokolovs, Heritage Silver, Maritime Investments, yada yada. Alright. What do we have down here then? That looks electrified. Hmm. So I can probably teleport.
Starting a commercial venture? Michaels and Associates can help. Michaels and Associates Deposit and Loan Bank is...
There we go. Uh-oh. Nope.
Attention! An unauthorized guest has been detected.
What?
By application of Decree 12B-0024F.
No
Michael's
use
bank
running!
is permitted
I'll
to
ring the
use of
alarm!
lethal force during a security breach.
You won't get away!
Guards! Someone!
No.
What?
Let the clockwork soldier deal with her!
Uh-oh.
Step aside!
No.
Give the machine some
Once
space!
again, Michaels and Associates proves to be the safest...
Alright. That was bad. Real bad. Right, how do I want to do that? Okay, so I know there's a
Michaels and
clockwork.
Associates Deposit and Loan Bank is a warrant holder to the Crown by appointment to Her Imperial Highness Emily
Right.
Caldwin.
In there. Oh
Sentinel,
no.
if you've come here to rob my bank, you will regret it.
Wait
I
for my
promise.
signal! I'll go ring the alarm! No use
Astute
running!
patrons,
Quick!
please stand
Guards!
clear while our
Someone!
Sentinel
I don't want...
Oh, this is
For a
terrible.
burst. Step aside!
No.
Give the machine some space!
Attention, we can't
Okay.
seem to
Back
find you
here.
in our records. Report to staff or face lethal consequences.
You won't
By
get away!
application of Decree
I'm gonna try.
12-0024F, Michael's bank is permitted the use of lethal force during a security
Oh,
breach.
that's chasing me. I don't like that.
Patrons are advised to stand clear while the intruder is eliminated.
Oh dear, please. Oh,
By
come
application
on.
of Decree 12
Hey, oh.
0024F,
Ow, ow, owie.
Michael's bank is permitted the use of lethal force.
Please tell me it
during a
didn't just
security
Sabotage. Okay, I may have kinda killed a guard. Oops. Why do I have the feeling we're taking a step towards... Is there anyone still in here? There's a bone charm. And okay, it should be clear now. So I'm almost certain now that I zapped the guard. There's only one guard, right? It doesn't mean we have to go completely bonkers. We're still good. Sort of. I knew there is a bone gem nearby. Fine, pick it up. Oh, the shivering silhouette. Oh, which one? Oh, don't use the blade ballet at all. Oh no, I'm more visible. But I miss more often ranged attacks. Ooh, that's tough. Okay, I'll say no for now. Oh, I have full on the healing potions. That's good. We have Dr. Galvani's memoir. I think I read this. I'm not going to read it. I think I read that in the Dishonored 2 playthrough. So I'm supposed to get in here, and oh, Galvani! It's the most important date of his life. Oh, wait. Maybe I do need to read the memoirs. 28th day. The most important day of my life. Alright. So it's 28 something, I suppose. There we go. Hey! On Bertie the Bird. I caught Bertie, as we came to call him, as one of those ill-fated expeditions to Pandysia, which I and a few others attempted from time to time to follow in the footsteps of the great Sokolov. The birds assembling great flocks and nesting cliffsides, he had flown too close to our ship, and so one of the sailors snared him with a well-thrown net, and we managed to cage him. He was the first of his species to reach Crystolian shores. He caused a stir in the popular imagination when I first displayed him. I did a circuit of public lectures on Pandysian fauna, and each theatre was packed with people hopeful for a glimpse of my little bird. I heard from some friends that Bertie was even featured in some children's literature with fanciful illustrations. After a time, Bertie grew quite tame. He could even accept grapes from my hand. Sadly, he died just after a few short years. But he inspired a passion for Pandysian birds, egg collecting, and taxidermy. I had him stuffed, and occasionally I charged a small fee to allow viewers to see him. He will always hold a special place in my heart. Bertie! The bird. Oh, I can't remember. Did we have any more clues? I don't think so, so I guess that means I have to brute force these. And actually we are out of time, so I'll brute force these, or at least just this one, and that one, and then I will see you in the next video. So thank you for watching, and Fitzbun out.